That's very sus and all. I heard, yeah. I like sus. I don't mind sus. That's easy to. Rizz, so I read online. I live in Warsaw and it's very green. There are a lot of snakes there. I hardly go to any Bollywood parties. I don't have like Bollywood celebrities as my friends or anything. I got to work with Rani, who I'm a huge fan of. You know, but different directors are different. So it's hard to, मतलब सब director एक ही जैसे होंगे, इसने ऐसा सोचा तो वो भी वैसे सोचेगा, ऐसा है नहीं. I was upside down on a harness, dying because I don't like to do action and all. Upside down on a harness, and then I think on action or something they dropped me.
Hey guys, I'm Shah and welcome to Varinder Chawla's page. On today's episode, we're going to be having a chat with somebody who I really admire a lot. Presenting Konkona Sen Sharma in the house. What is up? I told you
Happy
the energy.
To be here with this high octane energy.
Let's do this. Listen, do you know that every time you star in a project, the audience now is sure that bro project ho acha na ho, but Konkona Sen Sharma will kill it every damn time. Do you know that's the kind of faith the audience has in it?
I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I hope I don't, too much pressure. I don't want to disappoint.
But it's, facts also, no?
So sweet, Chalo, theek hai, good. I'll to try my best.
Yeah, and the first time we were playing a cop and we killed it apparently. Itna coolly we played a cop and I was like, bro, like...
We met a real cop and all, okay? We
what
met
are you
real
saying?
ACP. Yeah, ACP Tejaswini Shinde. Thank you so much, ma'am. We met her, Surya, so sweet. I had a great time working with Surya and I met her together, and she's also a lady in her 40s. She also has kids. So it was really, really enlightening to meet her and to kind of get a glimpse into what a real lady cop is.
Actually looks like, and you know, the way mannerisms
the
and
way
all of
she
that.
handles herself and the sense of authority. You know, very simple example I'll give you. While, we were talking to her, and it was a longish kind of an interview. We recorded it with her permission, of course, and this and that. At one point now, I think by mistake, I turned over a glass. Matlab, ek cup ya glass tha, wo gir gayi. And I was like, oh shit, I'm so sorry. And I was like, oh, let's, try to move things or something. And she was just calmly sitting. She called someone, saaf kar. Acha, aisa.
So that's the...
I have to imbibe this.
Yeah. And I think for me, there was this scene between you and Surya where I'm like, I got the kind of cop this woman is, where you're like, there are two people in my life who are complaining. One is you and one is my daughter.
Yeah.
I love that damn! I'm like, dark sense of humor and how I love it.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're not stopping complaining. This is exactly like my daughter. I'm
Baag,
like, whoa!
Yeah. And how emasculating, because this is the guy who's always trying to be very, hyper male.
And I know everything.
Cool and all. I'm like, you're like my teenage daughter, so sit down and shut up.
No, but so, and another thing that I like about the show, honestly, how it showcases us the life of what actually children are doing online. And it's scary because I remember when I was growing up, ek to mobile phones bahut late aa gaye the, theek hai, plus internet. So that entire part was not there. So I remember another scene that actually got to me was there's a scene where between Surya and you where he goes like, हाँ वो उसके private account पे like private account आपकी 16 साल की बेटी है ना and just that conversation while it just is a conversation but it is such an eye opener to the audience who's watching
and to the character because she's like, oh shit, does my daughter also have
so do this
she
exactly
can this, these parallels.
But okay, while you were growing up, okay, when was it that of course there was mobile phones so clearly were not there, right? But what was it that you ended up shocking your parents with? And your parents like, what? We didn't know this was happening.
I don't think I could shock my parents so easily, huh? My parents are themselves quite, they have had their own wild past and they are also very accepting and very tolerant and very progressive like that. Internet, I think, came to us when... I was in class 11, 12. I remember going into some Yahoo chat rooms and all, and having some chats there. Fun and clean only. Nothing like I didn't get into luckily anything dark and all. One heard some horror stories. Internet cafes and all were there. Class 11, 12, even in college. Smartphones abhi aaye hain.
बहुत recent है, decade,
16 types.
Yeah, that's true. But what was it in the script that when you read and you were like, यार आज के बच्चे ये भी करते हैं. You know that probably because all of us, I've realized that when I chill with the Gen Zs, I'm like, what are they talking? What is this language? Like it's
Yeah.
sus and everything.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Bhai, kya baat hai ye?"
I'm also learning now from my son and all. He's 14. He's just turned 14. But I'm also learning a little bit some of
Sus.
this language
Does he?
from them.
What is the word he's taught you?
Sus is the first one I heard from him. Sus and
Mom don't
what's
behave
it?
sus.
Huh?
Mom don't behave sus.
That's very sus and all. I heard. Yeah, I like sus. I don't mind sus. That's easy to.
Rizz?
Rizz, so I read online. Yeah, I'm actually by and large quite with it. I know what's
You
happening.
know what's happening.
I know what's happening.
You've
online.
adapted it in your lingo, have you?
I don't use this language. I mean, what am I going to go around saying rizz and all? I don't, but I know what it is. Because I'm online also myself. So I know what is Finsta and what is rizz and
Oh,
all.
you know Finsta.
I know what's going on.
No, son have a Finsta account. Have you asked him, do you have a Finsta account, friend?
No, yeah.
Are you
I've not
sure?
asked him. I've not asked
Are you
him.
sure? Because
I
that
don't think
scene is
so.
going to be a reality here.
I've not asked him.
Damn.
I don't want to know.
Let's keep fingers crossed.
For me, yeah. Shit.
Damn.
Now teenage years are coming up. But you
Dude.
know, the thing is that even if you know
Huh.
what is happening, you don't know कि आपके घर में कितना तक पहुंचा
That
है.
is true.
You don't know.
And you
how
don't
much
know
they
when
are
it's
doing.
going
You don't
to.
know.
It takes, I think, with each person, it's a different story altogether. Because
And one other thing, very true, they said now that strict parents, their children are the biggest liars.
yeah,
That's
because
true.
they're like they'll find 15 different ways to
Yeah.
escape.
So
the
my
strictness.
parents were never very strict. I also try not to be, you know, because kids should not feel I have to always behave like this perfect human being, and anything I have to hide and do.
Yeah.
So
Which
my
is
parents
fair.
were not like that actually. So I was very lucky.
So I think you took it from there. Ki, Acha, I don't have to be this person, which
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But today, as an actor, okay, what are the kind of scripts that excite you with the kind of work that you've done, bro? Like, I'm like, ये औरत ने क्या नहीं की है? Because she scared me. That I'm going to come after this, but yeah, we'll talk about that bit where you've scared me. Ek Thi Daayan.
Must be
Dude, I'm
Daayan,
so
yeah.
scared of lizards because of you.
But I am also, everybody should be scared of lizards. I'm also scared of lizards. Yeah.
Dude, while I was
you know how many snakes are in Bombay?
Wow, we're talking about snakes.
Mumbai is full of snakes.
Where are you spotting these snakes?
Arey, I personally not spotted, but मैं खबर रख रही हूँ.
Wow, you know the area.
Sometime no, because I live in Versova and it's very green. There are a lot of snakes there. I even read sometime back that Bombay High Court mein there was a snake. It was a piece in the paper.
Yeah.
So there are snakes, yeah, in Mumbai. Please be careful.
My wife used to stay at Pedder Road and there was a snake once in her house. So I get a call at 7:30 in the morning saying, hey, can you come? There's a snake. I was like, what are you saying?
In the house, in a multi-story?
Yeah. There was she used to live on the ground floor.
Ground floor. Never live on the
Never live on the ground floor, guys.
Never live on the ground floor.
Yeah, but coming back to the kind of scripts.
Search, yeah.
What are the kind of scripts that really, that probably you've read recently and you've been like, wow, this is exciting.
You know, the main indication if a script is going to work or not for me is how much I want to read it. Because many times what's happening is, you know, something which is not well thought out, not well written, something which is a little boring and it's just not a page turner, then you feel कि मुझे ही मन नहीं कर रहा है पढ़ने का, तो मतलब audience क्या ही देखेगा.
But ऐसा कितनी बार हुआ है कि probably script ऐसा था but बन कुछ और ही गया और बहुत अच्छा बना, नहीं हुआ है क्या? क्यों हुआ है?
बहुत अच्छा बना तो हुआ ही है. हुआ ही. Like, you know, I remember even initially, back in the day, I'm talking about like a page 3, you know, that time I was very new.
Are you a mind reader? Because that was going to be my next.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a bit psychic, I think.
Ooh,
But, you know, like I didn't know that it was actually, you know, like sometimes the director really has the whole film in their heads. They may not be like a great script writer, but they know what they want to show.
Yeah.
Even in Life in a Metro, I mean, yeah, Anurag told me the story and, you know, we got a basic script and all, but वहाँ से जितना मुझे समझ में आया, I was like, अच्छा ठीक है, it's nice, it's interesting, but बना कुछ और.
Yeah.
You know, like बहुत अच्छा बना.
Yeah.
दोनों film.
Yeah. So that surprised you.
Yeah.
The
Those
reason
were happy surprises.
Yeah. So the reason why I called you a mind reader is because the time I fell in love with Konkona Sen Sharma on screen was page 3.
Yeah.
I'm like, Ekta was enamored by
But so long
Bollywood
ago,
and all of that. 2005. Wow, 2 decades ago, guys.
Yeah.
Of course, I was a kid, so I remember watching the film when my sister was watching it, and I'm like, is this what Bollywood is? Oh my God, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you this. You've, of course, been a part of the film. You've lived your journey in the entertainment business. how many of the things that you've probably seen in the film, you were like, bro, ये actually हो रहा है in reality also?
नहीं, मुझे ना कुछ ही नहीं पता होता है. I don't know anything. Firstly, film में जो हो रहा है and actually what's happening in real. I hardly go to any Bollywood parties. I don't have like Bollywood celebrities as my friends or anything. So
you are like removed.
I'm in my own world. I'm very removed from the whole picture.
But how many people walk up to you and tell you that, bro, you were so good in page 3 and that film till today is something that we enjoy?
Listen, I mean, that was a really long time ago, you know. So I'm hoping they'll walk up and tell me about my more recent work.
But why, bro? It's a cult film. I hope you know that.
True.
Like, it is a film which is a referral point to so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, page 3. So for me, I'll tell you what, it was page 3. Another film which I think didn't get its due is Laaga, Chunari, Daag.
Yeah.
Dude.
Recently it completed, I think, some 15 years or something.
Yeah.
I remember posting.
And I was talking to somebody the other day at a cafe, and this person said, and I said the exact same thing, that Laaga, Chunari, Daag was a film which I generally feel. But do you think that film is way ahead of its time when it was made? Because I think
Maybe, I don't know.
2007 was when it came out.
Yeah, my God, that's so long ago. See, you know what I remember from that was, I really got to know Jaya.
Huh?
And she was a doll. She was amazing. She really took care of me so nicely
Yeah.
at that shoot. I got to work with Rani, who I'm a huge fan of. We were shooting in Banaras and I hadn't been there. We were there like for a month. And I had to do one very Bollywood song and dance.
Yeah.
So, matlab,
Yes. See, I remember it.
I
loved
was
the
so
film.
nervous. I was so nervous. I used to rehearse so much every day. And then Rani just came, I think, on the day of the shoot and said, "Kya hai? Acha ye," and then just did it amazingly.
And you were like, wow, how did you do this? How did you do this? Wow. And of course, for scaring the living crap out of me, Ek Thi Daayan. So creepy.
I'm very happy about Ek Thi Daayan because actually that is a story that is based on a short story of my father, Mukerji Sharma's.
Yeah.
So I feel very proud that people like that film, and the director is also lovely, Kanan. And from that film, my memory again is so different. Like what I remember most is that 1 kg ka hair that I had to wear. Na, that
It was
choti.
1 kg.
Yeah, it must have been more than 1 kg.
What are you saying, bro?
It was so big and so heavy. I used to hold it like this. That thing, na, then they animated it.
Yeah, and it used to move.
And the other thing I remember is that
creepy.
I had to hang upside down in the lift na, when I fall. So I'm like, I was upside down on a harness, dying because I don't like to do action and all. Upside down on a harness, and then I think on action or something, they dropped me like this. Yeah. So that was.
And that is your.
So
you
I
have
was
a very different memory of.
I was scared. People were scared. It worked well.
And then you have scared all of us because every time I see a lizard now, I'm like, Konkona Sen Sharma, why would you do this to me?
What?
Oh my, that's the memory you've left me with.
Okay.
So you really scared us because, dude, last month I was watching it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like
because
where?
dude, I revisit the films. It's on Amazon, so I keep revisiting it. Yeah, it's a film because I also feel horror as a genre. We don't have
We haven't
good
explored
horror
that
films that have come yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Death in the Guns, by the way, what a great project.
Thank
Are we
you.
looking at directing more?
Maybe we've been kind of writing and this one show, which is a comedy series, and hopefully it'll come soon to a streaming platform. But it's still like early days.
Very early.
It's too early to say.
Okay, but tell me, how does this work? That being an actor, and once you are that side, okay, then when you go back to acting, do you then view it differently? Ke, hey, I know what the director is probably thinking, so let me just flow with it.
You know, but different directors are different. So it's hard to, मतलब सब director एक ही जैसे होंगे, इसने ऐसा सोचा तो वो भी वैसे सोचेगा, ऐसा है नहीं. And also my other advantage that I had is because my mom is a director now. So I had actually seen the other side of it. मतलब behind the camera, so I saw it growing up. It's not like it was the first time I got a glimpse of that when I was the director.
Ji.
So I already knew. I think I was always a fairly kind of a cooperative actor. But direction के बाद तो I became even more understanding, I think. कि भाई मुश्किल काम है, आप please थोड़ा cooperate करो.
And the last one coming your way. Why are we waiting for season 2 to find out what happened?
I know.
Why we do this?
It's coming. It's hopefully.
Yeah, we're manifesting it. We're manifesting it really soon. We can't wait to see Das ma'am back on screen, killing it with
I'm excited.
the guns and walks. Loves that. But thank you so much, Konkona, for talking to me. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
It's great fun. I'm
keep
so glad
soaring
we did this.
it with everything that you do, because, like I said at the start of the interview, every time we see you on screen, we're like, this woman's gonna kill it. Hoping to see you super soon. Till then, this one is a wrap.